What's up, guys? Titan here, and this will be my Fantastic Four film retrospective. So, as always, let's get into it. So, I have seen Fantastic Four First Steps. I thought it was great, and in this video, I thought that I would talk about all the Fantastic Four films. So, first, getting into the 1994 unreleased film. A lot of people don't know about this. I know about it. So, yeah, this film came out in 1994. They did make the film. They made it for $1 million budget, and from what I've heard, this film, the only reason why they made this film was to basically secure the rights. So, and they pulled the plug on the release a week before it was supposed to come out, which I thought was pretty crappy. I know, heard, that the story was Avi Arad got the negative for like $1 million or something like that, a few $1 million, and he burned it. In my mind, thinking, you don't burn a piece of film, no matter what it is. So, but a lot of people consider this film the most comic accurate version of the Fantastic Four on live action. So, but this trailer, this version is Blu-ray, has two versions. It has one from the VHS transfer and an AI upscaled version. The AI upscaled version is pretty good. The quality on there is pretty good. There's no grain. Uh, you can't hear any extra sound effects in it. And here's the Doom documentary. This tells the whole story behind that, and it's got good special features on it too. And if you're wondering where I got these online. So you just type up 1994 Fantastic Four Blu-ray and it'll pop up. So for the considering that a low budget, I think that the actors did a really great job with this film. Obviously, the budget for the special effects is very low. So it's as famous saying goes, what do you put into it, that's what they're gonna get out of it. So the effects weren't the best, but in my opinion, this is one of the better Marvel movies of the '90s of the 20th century as well. In my opinion, it's my favorite film of Marvel. It's my favorite Marvel film of the 20th century. Uh, Obviously, Blade came out in 1998, but that's almost 2000s, so that kind of started the whole MCU thing in the 2000s. So, but before that, we had a bunch of other crappy Marvel films like Captain America. Uh, they even had a Nick Fury film starring David Hasselhoff. In my opinion, that is a far, what we call it, that is a worse film than this film is, in my opinion. So if it's any film they shouldn't have released, it's that film. So I don't know, but there's a film here in this stack DVDs I have that shouldn't have been released. So in my opinion, then the cast was good. The suit and the thing was pretty good considering the budget they had and the effects. Now moving on to the next film, 2005 film. This has been my favorite Fantastic Four film so far. The effects are obviously here in this film. I think it was a great representation of the origin. I know some people don't consider this a good representation of the Fantastic Four. It's kind of missing the family dynamic, but I don't know. I always thought it was a fun watch, in my opinion. A great way to showcase the origin for sure. Effects are good. Cast is great. Michael Chiklis as a thing, great. Chris Evans totally embodies that hothead version of Johnny Storm. Ian Grufford, I think he did a great job as Mr. Fantastic. In my opinion, he has the best stretching scenes out of it in Mr. Fantastic. Jessica Alba, I think she did a great job with Sue Storm. Dr. Doom Julian, I always forgot to say his last name, but I know he recently passed. I think he did a great job with the role. Now here we get to the sequel, Rise of the Silver Surfer. So the best thing about this film is the Silver Surfer, in my opinion. But the rest of the cast did do a good job. But I think that the film could have been a lot better if it had a better script. And Galactus, we all know, but Galactus was a black cloud. I don't know why they did that, but it is what it is on there. Here's nothing much to say about this one. Here's Fan Forstic 2015 film. Now, this is the irony of this film. So, So this is the third attempt of the Fantastic Four. The effects are there, but you have a bad script for this film. So in a way, it's kind of the opposite of the 1994 film that was never released. So talk about instant karma, huh? So I don't know what they were thinking of this film, but I know that the director, this wasn't his original vision. I think he said something to the effect that if he had known that the studio was going to step in and change his vision, he would have never done the film or something like that. Which I totally feel that. But now getting the first steps, so I think that Fantastic Four First Steps is the best live action Fantastic Four film so far, and it really gets into the whole cosmic thing because everyone knows that their whole thing is cosmic stuff. And when I was watching the film, it was like I was watching Rise of the Silver Surfer, but better. The better script. I do like the suits, by the way. The suits I think is very great, and with that '60s retrospective, in my opinion, is the best FF film since the 2005 film. The special effects are great. I know last few MCU films, the CGI and some stuff has been pretty crappy. But the CGI in this film, it was great. The Thing looked great. The Silver Surfer looked great. And my God, Galactus looked really great. I know some people complain about him, but it's like this. You're lucky we have a comic accurate Galactus at all. So, because they could have made him look totally different, but they didn't. So the detail and the CGI and the suit and everything just so detailed. But I think that every actor in the film did a great job. Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, she was the heart of that film. Pedro Pascal, I was very skeptical as his casting as Mr. Fantastic is first, but I think he did a great job. Doesn't do a whole lot of stretching in the film, but but most of the film he's trying to figure out how to stop Galactus. So he's more the mind in the film, which I thought was interesting. Something we haven't really seen before. Uh Ebon Moss did a great job as the Thing. It took me a while to get used to his voice, but I got used to it. CGI in him looks really great. Joseph Quinn, I think he did a great job as Johnny. And there's a lot of Johnny moments in the film where like, whoa. And there's a lot more surprises in the first steps where I was like, whoa, I didn't know that was gonna happen. So, but I think that was a great film. But my opinion, I think that's the best Fantastic Four film. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of that cast. Can't wait to see them in Doomsday. So that's my Fantastic Four movie retrospective. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Later, guys.